It started as an ordinary live interview. BBC World News, live from London, watched by millions across the globe. BBC Talk Show had invited Maria Santos from Manila, language researcher, to talk about how English is spoken in Asia. But what happened that day became one of the most humiliating moments in BBC history. Maria never knew she would school the most experienced BBC reporter live on air on his own stage in front of the entire world. Show opened with bright studio light, calm music. The tall BBC reporter Oliver Grant, witty, confident, sharp, smiled at the camera. Joining us today from Manila is Maria Santos, a language researcher who studies how English has evolved in Asia. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, sir, with a smile. It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for inviting me. The moment she finished speaking, Oliver raised an eyebrow. He gave a little smirk that didn't go unnoticed by the viewers. Maria, your English is quite interesting in a mocking tone. Interesting meant not interesting, not good enough. Live audience chuckled. Maria smiled politely. Thank you, sir. I study English since I was a child. It is one of our national language. Oh yes, I heard that, Maria. But tell me something. Do Filipinos speak English? Proper English or local version of it? The tone was disrespectful in a live TV. Maria smiled and said, English in Philippines is part of our lives, our identity, and we learn English even before joining the school. It's used in universities, business rooms, courtrooms, and our daily lives. Oliver chuckled again. That's cute, Maria. But surely it is not the same as the native English. Your expressions and pronunciation are different. Not same as the King's English, with a certain standard. To be honest, you don't sound English. Maria asked with a smile, May I know what you mean by real English, sir? From where I stand, there isn't just one English. There's British, American, Australian, Indian, Filipinos, and Nigerian English. Wouldn't you agree, sir? Well, yes, Maria. But BBC uses standard English. Who defined that standard, sir? Was that the British Empire? Oliver laughed awkwardly. You are quite bold, Maria, aren't you? I'm just being honest, Maria replied. The fun thing about the language is that it evolves. And that is what makes it more beautiful. There are approximately 70 million native speakers in the United Kingdom. But in Philippines, there are about 90 million people speaking and writing English. Well, yes, but you learned it as your second language, didn't you? Is English not filled with borrowed words? English borrowed words from Greek, Latin, Norse, German, and Hindi. So by your logic, English should be the creative interpretation of other languages. Oliver says, do you agree Queen's English is a gold standard for proper English? Maria replied, many of your people in UK don't speak Queen's English anymore. Most of your viewers don't even understand that. The audience laughed. Oliver was forced to smile. Good point, Maria. In Manila, taxi drivers, street vendors, farmers all speak their own way. And that's the beauty of it. It connects people from all walks of life. We may pronounce the words differently, but we still understand each other perfectly. Let me ask you a question. Do you tell Americans they are speaking creative English? Oliver replied, well, no, but when you hear an Australian accent, do you suggest they need to sound more British? You don't ask them a question because they are white, Western, do you? Oliver cleared his throat and said, I assure you that I meant no disrespect. You brought me here to speak about linguistic diversity, but the moment I opened my mouth, you decided I need an education on proper English. Do you see the irony? Maria said, here's what you need to understand, Oliver. English is no longer your language, but it belongs to everyone who speaks it. It belongs to millions in India, Nigeria, Singapore, of course us. The moment you invaded us, made us your colony, your language was ours. The audience in the studio started to clap. Oliver was frozen, completely rattled. Never thought his interview would turn out to be complete disaster. Within an hour, the clip was viral all over the social media. Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. The clip was shared and viewed all over the world. BBC had to finally release the statement. We believe in linguistic diversity. We acknowledge English belongs to whoever who speaks it. The purpose of the language is to connect with people and not divide them. Maria looked confident, brilliant, and unstoppable. The video was viral like a wildfire. She became the overnight sensation, global icon. All universities invited her for a talk. Weeks later, she was invited by BBC again. Not for interview, but as a guest. The tone was completely different. Welcome back, Maria. It's an honor to have you here. There was no mockery this time, just the admiration. Later, Maria said in one of her speeches, I want young people to know your pronunciation is not an error. The way you speak is valid because language is not perfection, it's connection and expression. You are enough, your English is enough, whether it's spoken in India, Philippines, Singapore, or any part of the world.